This program is brought to you by the following sponsors.
What's going on, guys? Jay Shy here with another video, and I figure I make this video because I don't know, I thought it would be interesting. So I noticed something while I was kind of sitting here. Um, I was sitting here, kind of like doing some prepping for pre-ordering some manga, and I noticed something very interesting. Is like, so I was going through a list of all the new manga coming out, and I started adding things to a little cart, and I started just clicking away, and I got a couple of books that I know that I'm gonna get because of the fact that um, I I already have these books, and I just need like the next volume. So um, I ended up pre-ordering Yoshino Zukata Volume 3 because I already have 1 and 2, as you guys saw in the last video. Then I got Dead Mount Death Play Volume 5 because I decided to get 3 and 4 uh, and pre-ordered number 5. I said, you know, why not? I'll just add it to the cart. And then I pre-ordered Happy Sugar Life Volume 9 because I have. Oh no, I have 1 through 7. I think I got 8 though. 8 is actually on its way. Um, and then I picked up a copy of My Youth Romantic Comedy Volume 15, Miruko-chan Volume 3 because I pre-ordered Volume 2, which is on its way here. And I pre-ordered Mint Chocolate Volume 2 because I kind of want to see where this is gonna go. And then I started adding more things to the cart. So I decided to add something that I thought was pretty interesting. It's called Can't Stop Cursing You. So I pre-ordered that, and then I pre-ordered something called About the Maid I Hired Recently is Mysterious, and I was like, all right, that looks interesting for no apparent reason at all. And I pre-ordered Bofuri. I don't want to get hurt, so I'll max out my defense. I only pre-ordered that because I'm interested in it because I play a card game called Weish Wars, and there's a set coming out that has something to do with Bofuri. So I decided, why not? It'll be fun. And then I pre-ordered something called Hard Boiled Stories from a Cat Bar. This just looks interesting, so I pre-ordered it anyway. Um, the one thing that all of these books have in common is that they're all yen press. And I got to thinking, like, so most of my collection is yen press already. And obviously there is something about yen press that I'm gravitated towards and I can't figure it out. So I've been trying to like sit here and kind of like click around on the internet and really find out, you know, hey, what is it about yen press books that I'm gravitated towards and I can't figure it out. And I think what it is in like hindsight is that I'm interested in the books because they don't, I guess it feels like they don't follow like the norm of what um, a lot of anime or manga that I'm used to seeing everywhere come out as. So like usually whenever I hear, you know, new animes that are coming out or manga, it's usually um, something along the lines of Demon Slayer. Like I don't know what Demon Slayer is, but I've heard it. Like I know it's the thing. Attack on Titan, Boku no Hero. I think the newest one is Jujutsu Kaisen, which a lot of people are talking about. Like that is like the thing. And so on. It's mostly like Viz Media books that I hear about whenever I hear about manga. Um, and for me, it's weird because I feel like a lot of the books that I order, I don't know what I'm ordering. I just click around and I'm just like, oh, that looks interesting, and I click it and then I'll just order it because I know nothing about it. But I notice that every time I do click on something without even knowing it, it is a yen press book. So obviously there's something about yen press that grabs me, and I think it has something to do along the lines that um when I think about it is like probably the fact is like a lot of yen press titles are very grounded in reality, and at first I didn't understand why I was grabbing so many yen press books without even knowing it, but I think it has something to do with the fact that it doesn't um it has like a mature theme to it. A lot of yen press books do. Now I'm not saying that Viz doesn't do that, because Viz does that, Seven Seas does that. um for me though, sometimes it's a hit or miss, and like I said, like before, is like whenever I buy a manga, I judge a book by its cover. There's something about their covers that just really reel me in. Like their covers, I think, are great. Same with Seven Seas. Then you got Kodansha books. Some of Kodansha is okay, but a lot of their books doesn't grab me as much. But when I really started to notice this is like when I decided to pre-order Can't Stop Cursing You. There's something about the book cover that really grabs me, and there's something about the fact that it's a horror and it's like a school drama, I guess. And I like the I like the synopsis of the story. The same thing with hardboiled stories from a cat bar. Like, I just think that cover is like super cool, and the fact that it's an action mystery slice of life is pretty interesting. Like, I don't. I went to the bookstore today just to look around. I wasn't there to buy anything, and I noticed that nothing caught my eye. And most of the time, when something doesn't catch my eye in the bookstore, um, it's either because I already have it or it hasn't come out yet. So here, it's like when I'm looking at it, it's like, oh man, this looks good. This looks good. Add to cart. Add to cart. Add to cart. I look, and it's like all yen press. So whatever yen press is doing that really reels me in, it's probably because of the fact that most of them are grounded in some type of adult reality, adult theme, not reality. It's very themed to adults, where Viz is not like that, but some of their books are really good. I remember one book that I did like that I never got a chance to finish. That was a Viz signature book. It was called Gangsta. I really liked that one. That one was good. And I think it was because it's geared in some type of reality. But um, this can be all speculation of why I end up with all these yen press books. But and or it could be just that I have bad taste. But I enjoy it. I can admit when something's really terrible, but I enjoy it still. Um, and I don't know. But I figure I make a video about this because I'm pretty sure other people have this exact same thing that buy manga. I know that there's a lot of people that they don't have a curated collection. It's more like a collection where it's I'm gonna buy every book that I can, and I'm not like that. I have to buy something that I'm gonna read, and I have to be in long lines of this is what I want, this is what I want to keep, this is what I want to reread years to come. So I curated my collection, and uh, I forgot what I was getting at, but I know that some people they either buy a lot or they are all Viz, like all Viz media, all Tokyo Pop stuff, or um, all they buy their books based on genre, which is like mostly it's like shonen. Most of the people I know buy shonens. For me, I have to buy something that has a unique plot, and it has to have a cool looking cover, of course, and the story has to grab me. So I noticed that it's mostly cool looking cover, adult themes, and most of the time it's yen press. But anyway, I was wondering if anyone else noticed that they have this exact same kind of thing that happens to them, where they notice that most of their books are either Viz Media or it's Kodansha, or what's another one? I know there's another one. It starts with a V. and it's done by Vertical. So Vertical does opossums, and some of their books are kind of adult like, and I was just curious if anyone else did this. So anyway, I won't rant anymore. So, or have this weird discussion. But if anybody does, let me know. Leave comments down below, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.